Have you ever heard of cuscuz from the northeast of Brazil? If not, today's the day. So what you need to make this cuscuz is corn flour flakes. This brand works perfectly. And trust me, I'm not getting paid to talk about this brand. This is the only brand that I can find here in the United States that actually works. You can find this online or at the local Brazilian stores. And here I have 2 cups of the cornmeal, okay? And I'm gonna add salt to taste. A little bit more. You can hydrate the corn flour flakes with milk or water. I'm going to hydrate with coconut milk. I'm gonna add little by little. Then let's mix this. Okay, I'm gonna add okay, I'm gonna add the rest. Let's mix this here well. And I'm going to set this aside for about 20 minutes. I'm going to make 2 different versions of the cuscuz. One sweet and the other one savory. Let's set this aside. I'm going to show you. I have this funky looking pot that's actually called cuscuzeira. But if you don't have this, of course, most of you are not going to have this. I purchased this, if I'm not mistaken, at the local Brazilian store. I'm not so sure if you can find this online, but if you don't have this and you want to try this recipe, you can use the ramekin, okay? What you do is just coat with butter and you can steam for like 10 minutes, okay? I'm gonna show you later once we are done here with everything, okay? By the way, I grew up eating this almost every morning, especially the sweet version. I'm going to coat the top with butter, okay? So what I do, I use a piece of paper towel, okay? Just grab a little piece of the butter, and then I go around like this and coat with butter. So that way it won't stick. Coat everything with butter, the bottom, everything. Perfect. Okay. So I'm gonna set this aside. So come with me and I am going to start to add water inside this little pot. Perfect. Okay. Let's boil the water. The first batch is going to be savory. First, I'm going to add the cornmeal like this, okay? This is individual, by the way. This is for one person. So. Then I'm going to add smoked pork ribs with cream cheese. You can add whatever you want. Chicken, sausage, and you can just make it the way it is. You don't need to add anything if you don't want to. By the way, this is a cooked smoked pork ribs, shredded pork ribs with cream cheese. You can add whatever spreadable cheese you want. You can add mozzarella. You don't have to add meat. You can, if you want to just add cheese, you can. Okay. Now I'm going to top it off with more couscous. Once the water starts to boil, you are going to cook this for 10 minutes. One thing that I have to tell you, make sure you don't fill this too much. About half should be fine. So what I did here, I think I put way too much water. I'm gonna drain some of the water out, okay? Ooh, this is hot, 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 hot. I'm really glad I was able to realize this right now. I forgot about this detail. Okay, now the water started to boil. Now it's time to place the top just like this. Okay, make sure it's tightened. Okay, and closed. So you're going to cook this for 10 minutes. It's done. Just have to be really careful. Okay. Ooh, I think it's gonna be delicious. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Okay. Ooh, let's flip it. Okay. And I hope it comes in one piece. Oh my gosh. And look at this. Woohoo! Some people call this the couscous nipple. So I'm going to make the sweet version now. Let's set this aside. I'm gonna make 2 savory and 2 sweet. Let's move on to the sweet version. I'm going to add pieces of guava. Okay, fresh shredded coconut. Let's mix this here. I am going to add more guava because I don't think this is enough. This is just about 2 tablespoons. Perfect. Okay, to the bottom I'm going to add just the corn flour flakes, just in case it doesn't melt on the bottom like this. Okay. Okay, let's press it down like this. Okay, 10 minutes. Okay, it's done. Let's see. Ooh, yay! The last batch is done. Okay, let me just make sure this is gonna fit. Yay! If you want, you can add mozzarella cheese on top. You can add spreadable cheese. It's delicious, but I'm not gonna do that. I am going to try it, okay? So, first I'm going to try the savory one right from here. And this is good when it's warm. It's even better. So this one must be cold right now, but ooh, this is great with coffee, wow. Wow. This one really made me go back to my roots. Now I'm going to try the sweet version. Oh, delicious. Oh wow, I'm in heaven. Cheers.